नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग इंडिया। मेरे सामने आज बहुत सारी पुस्तकें पढ़ी हैं और मेरा बहुत मन है कि उनमें से एक पुस्तक को मैं उठाऊं और कुछ पढ़कर आपको सुनाऊं। इस पुस्तक में लिखा है आओ गीत गाएं, और यदि पहले चैप्टर पे जाएं तो शीर्षक है अच्छे बच्चे। काम सदा समय पर करना, खाना हो या पढ़ना, सुबह जल्दी उठ जाना और रात को जल्दी सोना। कितना आनंद आता है पुस्तकों को पढ़कर। लेकिन बदलते समय के साथ जहां पर टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे जीवन का अभिन्न हिस्सा बन गई है, सवाल उठता है कि क्या रीडिंग हैबिट्स बढ़ी हैं, कम हुई हैं? रीडिंग हैबिट्स कैसे बढ़ाई जाएं? आइए इस विषय पर कार्यक्रम में सबसे पहले बात करते हैं, और इस विषय पर ज्यादा जानकारी देने के लिए मेरे साथ स्टूडियोज में मौजूद हैं रघु रामाकृष्णन अय्यर। आप एक राइटर हैं, पब्लिशर हैं। रघु जी, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका।
नमस्कार नमस्कार।
Raghu ji, even as I see these colorful books in front of me, the first question that comes to my mind is, how would you define the smell of a new book?
It's like a newborn baby, as simple as that. When you lay your hands, एक किताब, नई किताब के ऊपर आप हाथ रखते हो, the smell of the book itself brings great joy. Not only because I'm a publisher, even as an ardent devotee of a book. This joy is not for the hour, but forever.
So reading is enjoyable, it's pleasurable, it gives us so many benefits. लेकिन फिर भी एक बार व्यूअर्स की जानकारी के लिए फिर से बताइए कि मैं क्यों पढूं, मैं रीडिंग की हैबिट क्यों डेवलप करूं, क्या फायदा होगा?
Simple answer is, reading maketh a full man. See, language, for example, is not a body of knowledge to be learned, but a skill to be acquired. And the four skills of learning are reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Reading is extremely important if you want to master a particular language, whether it's your mother tongue or a foreign language, in which case in India it's English. You have to learn the nuances and the skills in a very, very gradual form. It cannot come overnight.
तो इस समय जो खासतौर पे स्टूडेंट्स ये कार्यक्रम देख रहे हैं, यंगस्टर्स देख रहे हैं, और वह रीडिंग की आदत को अपनाना चाहते हैं, तो क्या पहला कदम होना चाहिए, क्या सही अप्रोच है?
इस विषय पर टिप्पणी करने से पहले मैं ये जरूर एक प्रोफाइल ड्रॉ करना चाहूंगा। आज के जो नव युवक हैं उनका प्रोफाइल ड्रॉ करना चाहूंगा
जी।
दे लव फन,
यस।
दे पोजेस फोर व्हीलर्स,
यस। एंड
दे हैव अ मोबाइल,
यस।
दे हैव अ हियरिंग एड, and they are also fond of their families. They are highly dedicated. They think it's totally focused, but they are less emotion towards the family. That does not mean that their love and affection for the family is anything less. This is the profile of a young man today.
What's missing?
What is really missing is the awareness of totality in his knowledge in terms of reading books. One would have expected a lot to have learned from these students with the gadgets available now.
Yes.
A recent global study has proved otherwise. Book lovers are spending up about 37% less on these gadgets.
Okay.
This is a global happening. This indeed is good news to imagine and to believe that our children will go back to reading. But it's not that easy, because there is temptation, and the best way of avoiding temptation is to yield to it.
Yes.
So the students are at a crossroad. What do? Do we go ahead with these gadgets, or do we go to the ultimate pressure at home, in the school, of going into reading? So they're at a crossroad. My view is very, very simple. बच्चों को पढ़ना चाहिए, चाहे कुछ भी हो. How much they read is more important than what they read. ये बिल्कुल सही है. They should read and read, forget about syntax, forget about grammar, forget about Tagore for a moment, go on reading.
But do you think to accomplish this goal it's important that parents also read? या सिर्फ पेरेंट्स बच्चों को कहें कि आप पढ़ लो और पेरेंट्स खुद ना पढ़ें वो भी चलेगा?
In a country like India, with the socio-economic background that we have, even the children going from a middle-class family where the language spoken at home is either Hindi, Tamil or Kannada, English learning becomes a problem. For a moment, मैं यहाँ पर उन फैमिली के बारे में टिप्पणी नहीं कर रहा हूँ जहाँ माहौल इंग्लिश का है. पेरेंट्स भी अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं और बच्चे भी अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं. उनके लिए तो हर एक स्टेप आसान हो जाता है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट अ लार्जर पॉपुलेशन ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स. Even in school, matters don't help. The peer impact, the peer influence, जो 7 बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, अगर हमारी मकसद जो है हम अंग्रेजी जाके सीखें स्कूल में, वहाँ भी डिफीट हो जाती है, क्योंकि वहाँ भी अक्सर बच्चे लोकल या मदर टंग में ही बात करते हैं. इसलिए मैं बार बार दोहराता हूँ कि बच्चों को ये रीडिंग हैबिट जो है अपने आप के अंदर आना चाहिए. They should do what is known as compulsory reading.
कौन सी उम्र से?
The ideal age, see, 1 to 5, the age group of 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 when they are at home, the grounding has to be given by the parents. Once they enter the school, they are a mixed lot because they learn, the textbook becomes a compulsory thing because they talk about the correctness of the language. I'll come back to that.
Right.
They talk about the correctness of the language in school, at the school area, and the schools also insist on that. But we are for a moment forgetting schools, they give what is known as formal education. The complete education will need to come from the home front. Unfortunately, this is not happening because in the present scenario, both husband and wife are working, and invariably it's a nuclear family. The child is left to himself. This is exactly what I meant. The child has to fend for himself. Once he enters the school fold, he'll have to go into what is known as a DEAR program. Drop everything and read. This is a program that is being followed in the United States. 13 साल से वहाँ पर लागू हुई है. बच्चे जो भी है हफ्ते में एक बार 2 घंटे के लिए, चाहे लड़का हो या लड़की हो या स्कूल प्रिंसिपल हो, अध्यापक हो या प्यून हो, सब छोड़कर पढ़ते हैं स्कूल किताब के अलावा हर एक किताब.
ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात यहाँ पे रघु सर ने बताई है. डियर, DEAR ये एक्रोनिम है, ड्रॉप एवरीथिंग एंड रीड. तो यानी एक सोल्यूशन ये आप बता रहे हैं हम सबके लिए कि हम अपने जीवन में पुस्तकों को शामिल करें, रीडिंग हैबिट डेवलप करने के लिए कुछ समय हम अलॉट करें जहां पर हम कहें डियर, ड्रॉप एवरीथिंग एंड रीड.
एब्सोल्युटली. और इन द होम फ्रंट एवरी वीक यहां पर कुछ भी पढ़ सकते हैं एक्सेप्ट द स्कूल टेक्स्ट बुक्स. एट होम they should read textbooks at least for half an hour.
लेकिन टेक्स्ट बुक्स तो पेरेंट्स कहते हैं पढ़ने के लिए क्योंकि वो पढ़ेंगे तो मार्क्स आएंगे. ये बताइए कि अगर टेक्स्ट बुक्स के अलावा बच्चे पढ़ते हैं तो वो एकेडमिक से कैसे जुड़ता है?
Textbooks again, see if you the statistics of textbook market available is over 26,000 crores. That means it is increasing by the year, which is a clear testimonial evidence that our reading habits are on the increase.
And you will establish linkages between reading books other than textbooks to academics too.
Absolutely, absolutely. As I mentioned earlier, our contemporary schools are very creative. They understand the psychology of children coming from various social background, economic background, and accordingly they have curriculum framed to it. Our NCERT is also helping the cause in a very, very big way. Academics is very, very important, but at the same time it is also equally important that the children become worldly wise. They have to keep stride with the contemporary also. I don't have to elaborate on what the children love in the current scenario. They're comfortable with tablets, they're comfortable with mobile, yes. They're comfortable with everything that is available, and I'm very proud of it. Proud of it because they are reading.
Yes.
They are reading whatever they want to read. It is how much they read. Maybe the protogenes of the correctness will say that what you get in these gadgets is very, very inadequate information. It's only very short information. But never mind, that is a start. Gradually, when they go to school and colleges, the textbook will take over. There are two words, appropriate and being correct.
Gee.
Both are equally important. The academic institutions will take care of the correctness and the gadgets will take off the appropriateness.
Okay. So read anything so long as you're reading.
The school will tell you there is no water in the pitcher. The appropriate will tell you there is no water. So this is the difference. Our children are doing a wonderful job. They have not lost on anything. माँ बाप के साथ जो इज्जत देना वो दे रहे हैं. They are not going overboard. With the time, one would expect the children will go overboard, and you will witness the so-called generation gap. हमारे ज़माने में ये होता था, हमारे ज़माने में ये होता था. I can tell you, in our generation, our parents used to say, the cinema is spoiling your reading habits. The present generation says, the TV is spoiling the thing. People who want to crib will be professional cribbers. As simple as that. We'll have to take into stride and admire our children for the initiative they are exhibiting.
जी, तो क्या इनिशिएशन आप ले रहे हैं जब रीडिंग हैबिट की बात आती है, और यदि इस विषय पर आप रघु जी से कोई सवाल करना चाहें तो आप हमें सीधा फोन कर सकते हैं. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर नोट करें 23097532, दैट्स 23097532. दिल्ली का एसटीडी कोड 011 अवश्य लगाइएगा. Raghu ji, I see these colorful books in front of me. We have the happy moments with Tenali Rama. There are the tales from Panchatantra. But the question I want to ask you next is how to teach reading.
It is a very creative pursuit. That's why we try and get good teachers in every school. But unfortunately, this is lacking. You see, we are talking about a ratio of 1:40 or 1:45 in each school. This definitely has to come down to 1:20 or 1:25. In the rural India, which really matters to us, वहाँ पर तो अधिकतर स्कूलों में टीचर्स भी नहीं होते हैं. योगदान हमारे स्कूल का अधिक है इस पर. The government, I think, are already doing. Our Prime Minister is doing a lot towards imparting education. In fact, हाल ही में उन्होंने इस बात पर दोहराया भी था. We need to start from the beginning, because when we talk of India, we talk of rural India. It's got to begin from there, and we should ensure that all our primary, pre-primary segments are taken care of. You see, we're not going to the higher education at this stage of time. Most important in India is the primary and pre-primary. बच्चों को शुरुआत से एक अच्छी तालीम देनी चाहिए.
तो अगर रीडिंग की खास तौर पे बात करें तो क्या किताब खोलकर मैं रीडिंग अगर करूं तो मैं जोर जोर से बोल के पढूं, क्या मैं अकेले रीडिंग करूं, क्या मैं ग्रुप बना के रीडिंग करूं? डू यू सी मेरिट in making reading social exercise? Maybe the community can organize something on this.
Amit, reading should become a joyful event. It should be a joyful affair. It should not be a laborious and boring thing.
Yes.
The more creative you become, the more adventurous and more joyful. For example, in many of the schools now, in the contemporary schools, वहाँ पर बच्चों को away from the school ले जाते हैं. Read aloud series. Read aloud treatment is given to children. They can read whatever pronunciation and all not taken care of. They just want the children to read aloud.
And how does that help? How does that help their understanding, visualization, the scenario?
You see, on a day-to-day, the children are associated with so many happenings in and around them.